This is the official post-event press conference for EFC 74, live from Carnival City, Johannesburg, South Africa.
Well, that was a great night of fights. Thanks to all the fans that came out and to Carnival City for hosting EFC 74. Performance bonuses. Tumisang Madiba and Sylvester Chipfumbu. What a clash. And the fight of the night is the female flyweight fight. That was epic.
Kick us off with the first question for our EFC featherweight champion, Igor Cabeza. Igor, fantastic performance tonight. But that's not the question I want to ask you. I'm sitting next to the matchmaker here, and I want to know, will you go up in weight and fight Dave Mazzini for his lightweight championship? Yes or no?
Wow. First, I just want to say thanks to the Lord. And my team and I are working on some new stuff. And I'm trying to put other stuff into some other arsenals into my fight game. So we'll see. We're not going to drop any news now, but we'll see.
Next question is for Karolina Wojcik. Karolina, some people thought you might have won that fight. I had it as perhaps as a draw, going towards Cheyenne. How do you feel about the decision, and what do you want to do next?
How I feel? You never lose. You learn.
Yeah.
Of course, this is MMA. For first, I want to thank you people in Africa for support. Oh my God, this is amazing. What I want to fight again. I can next weekend. It's not problem for me. Really. Really.
Question for Conrad. I got a text message from Pupanga Trestle just after you won, saying he wants to fight you. What do you think about that?
Pupanga Treza.
Yes.
Is he closer to the title? He's not. So I don't want to fight him. What about people? It's not like I'm scared of him. I'm not scared. I never scared from anyone. Sometimes you have to look at the bigger picture. You know what I mean? So look at where I come from. Look at where my wins are. So I deserve to fight there. Gunther beat me. He won. He beat me. He beat. He won for a title. So what about me? Treza, wherever you are, I'm not afraid of you, man. Just try to work and then I'll find you next time. Not now.
Question for Cheyenne. Cheyenne, there's been talk about you versus our champion, Chiara Penko, in December in Times Square. What's your thoughts? What's your message for the champion?
No message for the champion. All respect and love to her. She does hold the strawweight title, but come December 8th, that will be mine.
And next question is from Max Merton. Max, I just want to know what your game plan was going in, because it looked like you had difficulty pulling the trigger. You were kind of looking for that counter. I expected you to use your wrestling, which we know is really, really good. What was the game plan going into the fight? What went wrong for you?
Yeah, normally the plan was to test out a little bit and stand up and then go for the ground, but today I don't really find my timing, so I only concentrate to counter. Yeah, it was no good performance. I'm a little bit sad about that, but yeah, it is fighting. You can't plan anything, you know?
Next question is for the gladiator, Sylvester. Sylvester, what do you think about Faiz Jacobs in November in the main card?
Like I said before, I'm frustrated of not getting fights. Like, it's been more than a year now that I don't get fights. And on every fight card, there's 1 or 2 bantamweight fights, but I can't get an opponent. So I'll fight whoever, wherever, whenever. I'm ready, I'm always ready. Give me anyone.
Question for Pierre Botta. Congratulations on the win. I know that had to feel good coming off a few losses. What do you think you need to add to your game to be even better and to get higher in the rankings?
Yeah, I think I have to work on my stand-up a little bit more. Graham gave me a 12th guy, so I'm still short, so I have to get my reach in my kicking and my stand-up and stuff. So, yeah, I'm gonna work hard on my stand-up. I think my ground game is still on point. So, yeah, my stand-up.
Question for Narek. You looked a little bit undersized in the fight against Pierre and other featherweights. Don't you feel you'd be stronger down at bantamweight?
Oh, I love cakes. I'm joking. we'll see. Like that's for the future. But at the moment, I think I'm happy with featherweight. It's not like I'm a small guy for featherweight. So I think for the time being, featherweight is my home now. In the near future, who knows? Who knows? But for the time, featherweight.
And a question for Tumisang Madiba, the president. Tumi unlucky on this performance tonight, but where to from here? Where you feel it went wrong?
I greet you all in the name of the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Peace and salutations to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I think everything was going pretty well. It was a good performance. It was just, I threw a spinning back kick, spinning first, and then, he capitalized on that. I'll just keep doing whatever it takes until I get back in the winning column. I'm a soldier. Mama raised a soldier. We don't die. We just keep fighting on. So.
Next question's for Cheyenne Flismus. Cheyenne, you came from Extreme Couture, a world-class camp, and you're coming here now at Coach Kwan University. Can you give us some kind of indication of how the two camps prepare and compare, and what it's been like training out here with Coach Kwan University?
Coach Kwan University is world-class as well. So it's no difference for me. I have my boyfriend who is your champion, JP Bays, so nobody forget it. But the people on the mat and the coach itself, it might be a smaller team than out in Las Vegas, but the knowledge and love and respect here is why I'm coming. So.
And a question for Iga Kabesa. Iga, tonight we all expected you to stick to what you do best, which is wrestling, but you did something different. You was precise on the stand-up. What's going on in that camp?
Well, I've been saying it all around that I'm growing as an athlete. There's a lot of stuff that I'm adding into my arsenal. And I think today I just showed why I'm the champion. I'm not just one rounded with the wrestling anymore. I've grown just as an athlete. That's why you guys are seeing all these sorts of different stuff. And I know some guys are expecting a knockout or something like that. But it's not just about that. It's about me just improving and showing my skills and showing people what I do every day.
And last question for EFC President Cairo Howard. Cairo, I just want to rephrase. I think all performance bonuses should have been to the females tonight. Spectacular performance. But hashtag TF2 is coming up. Can you give us any insight? What divisions? Who's the coaches? What's next?
Yeah, we're building a new performance center for EFC where we're going to be doing a lot of the filming for the show. So we're going to start filming pretty soon. Production is kicking off, but we'll release all the details coming up for that in the near future. That's it for tonight. We'll see you all in Cape Town on the 3rd of November. Good night.